I've worked with this module for about a little over 10 years. I helped design and do some of the architecture for the module so that it could fit the green industry. It's specifically designed production for the green industry. The companies that typically use this module are larger companies. They grow a lot of different products. It gives them the advantage of knowing where their inventory is at any moment in time. It helps them predict what the usages of seeds and loam, and helps them decide how they're going to grow it, where they're going to grow it, and predicts what they're going to need out into the future. So that they can easily predict what they need to buy and do their purchase orders for those kinds of things. So it just gives them a really good view of what's happening. In addition, it's capable of producing the work orders so that on a day-to-day basis or weekly, they can pre-produce all the work orders for the moves and the replantings, repottings, those kinds of things. Before they start, typically most customers are doing all of this on Excel spreadsheets, and they have a lot of Excel spreadsheets, and they're not very well tied together, and certainly is not integrated into any of their systems, so that if they're going to do a purchase order, they have to re-enter the data into some other system to do purchases, or if a harvest is done, they have to re-enter the data as the items become available for sale, or the number of buds are correct. And without looking at specific Excel spreadsheets, it's hard for them to have current data. Our production management system is real-time data, so as long as the data is input either by handheld devices or by users, the inventory information that's provided is 100% current. The production management is totally integrated into the sales order module, so that any sales that are done take advantage of future production, so that the salespeople, when they're looking at providing a sale out into the future, say several months down the road, they can actually go into the sales order program and can see the production that's going to be available 2 months from now, or what's available currently. So it provides a real good view, even down to the sales people, of what the inventory is available. It ties totally to the inventory management system, so that if a usage of a seed or a loam or something, pots, plastic products are needed, they can predict that off into the future also. And those predictions are available to the purchase order modules, so that they can do appropriate purchasing of the usage items, the seeds and the plastic products and the loams, that kind of stuff. Well, it helps them plan totally. The capacity planning is a very important part of them, and so the users are extremely happy. We have one customer who has 17 different growing locations, and they're using capacity planning to plant product in an area, and then if they need to move it for capacity reasons, they can see where they're going to move it to. Other customers use it so that when they're planning production and production is going to start, or they need a product at the end of the production period, and they know when they've pre-sold these items, let's say in September. So they would create a sales order in September, and then the production management system is able to choose the correct recipe based on the time frame of when the production needs to be completed, and then runs backwards through that to the appropriate items that are necessary for this production, as opposed to production that might start right now. So the production management is extremely helpful to them once the recipes and the characteristics and the capacities are input. System helps them determine that.